Saturday hauling for you guys today, and I'm going to start off with a repurchase. I got 3 of the No7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced All-in-One foundations in the shade Cool Vanilla. This is a foundation that I've kind of raved about for quite some time, and I've also been using for a really long time. It is a broad spectrum SPF 50 foundation that I would say has a medium coverage to it, and it's also hydrating for my dry skin, and it has that SPF 50 because I'm outside a lot and stuff like that, so I love that aspect of this foundation as well as the really pretty like finish that it leaves on the skin. So I've tried other foundations in the interim, and there are some other ones that I also like I do like the Dr. Jart Premium BB Beauty Balm, and I also really like the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation SPF 20. I like this one for a little bit more of a longer wear time, but it only has the SPF 20, so primarily when I'm at home and I'm going to be outside a lot, like doing horses and stuff like that, I do rely on this for the SPF, and I do layer it with the Josie Maran SPF 47 as well. But you have an empty box here because I did run out, so I am currently using this, and this is the foundation that I've got on my face today as well. It's a 30 ml or 1 US fluid ounce squeezy bottle, and these are made in France. So that guy there is again the No7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced All-in-One Foundation, and the shade that I primarily wear is the Cool Vanilla. I also repurchased the Telescopic Lift Length, Lift, and Volume Mascara. I got Black is Black 990, which is what I'm wearing today, along with a pair of false lashes, and then I also wanted to try the black brown version, so I got that one too. And this is my current favorite mascara. The wand on this guy is a little bit more firm and spiky in comparison to the Maybelline Sky High, which is a mascara that I've used for a really long time that has a more flexible brush to it, and I still really love that mascara as well. But again, in comparison, the formulas are very, very similar in my opinion, but the brush is more firm on this, so you're going to comb out the product a little bit better. But I will show you the Black is Black, which is a black mascara, and then this is what the wand looks like if you have not seen it already. Let me open up this black brown one here because I've not tried this one yet, so you can kind of see the color differences. Yeah, it's just a softer version with a dash of brown in there, which I thought would be really pretty, especially when I use like colored eyeliners and stuff like that. So that's the black brown against the Black is Black right there. I kind of want to see if they just have the brown mascara instead of like a black and brown, just like a brown mascara in that. I love the blue version that came out. I hope it's not limited edition. I also really love the color of the burgundy one that they did, but the formula on that one's really, really dry in comparison to the others. I'm going to have to check the next time I go to town to see if they actually have just the brown in that kind of mascara. So I also got another one of the Instant Age Rewind Eraser concealer. So I had hauled the corrector version a couple weeks ago, and it does turn a bit, or it oxidizes a little bit underneath my eyes, so I went and I got the 95, which is the lightest in the concealer version of that, to mix them to use underneath my eyes. And this is just a really, really good concealer. Not only is it just a good concealer, but it's affordable. It's also from the drugstore, and I feel it's comparable to a lot of high-end concealers as well. Something that's been raved about for a really long time, but I just wanted to show you guys the products together. So I kind of would use them probably two-thirds of the pink and 1/3 of this brighter 95 to kind of get my perfect shade, because the 95 is quite bright. But that's the brightener. It's got a beautiful pink undertone that matches me really well, like that tone. And then here's 95. You can see it's much brighter, so when I mix just a bit of that in with the pink, that's kind of my perfect under eye shade. Just really good concealers from the drugstore there. Those are the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Multi-Use Concealers. I use them underneath the eyes. And then on Ulta, I saw that Eylure came out with these new Luxe Silk 4-pack, kind of like, I would say 2/3 lashes, and the style is called Royal. These guys right here, and they look like they were going to be like my new favorite eyelash, like super easy to wear and stuff like that, and they're very easy to wear. I do clip just a tiny tick off of the tail, not a whole lot, so I'll kind of show you the pack that I have been using, because I did buy 2 of them. and I did cut just a teeny bit off. I've used these two top pairs. This top one here, I put mascara on, and I actually like the way that these look best when I coat the tips of it with mascara, because they are just a little bit tamer than I thought that they were going to be. They're really easy to put on and stuff. They do have a little bit of a thicker band to them, and they are a pretty fluttery lash, but I was wishing for a little bit more drama out of them than what I'm getting by itself. So I've been enjoying them most when I put some mascara on. But using the L'Oreal Telescopic that I just showed you guys, it's a little bit harder to kind of wash off the lash. And I do like to kind of put fresher mascara on a pair of lashes, like when you reuse them and stuff like that. So that's just a little bit of a caveat to it. But they are really nice lashes. But I was just expecting a little extra out of them, you know, by themselves. But still pretty though. So those are the Eylure Royal lashes right there, and I got 2 packs of those. I also bought the new Lancome Tawny Doll Ultra Care and Glow Serum Concealer. So this is Lancome's newest concealer launch, and the shade that I got is 115C, which was the lightest pink undertone concealer. The lightest shade appeared to be, I think it was 95, but it has a warm undertone, so I kind of was like, because I do have a little bit of trouble in the Lancome shade range when it comes to finding my shade. I feel like the cool undertones just pull a little bit more neutrally warm on my really cool skin tone. But this is the concealer that I've got underneath my eyes today, and it does have that kind of a bit of a pink. Definitely not anything like that brightener shade that I showed you from Maybelline, but this shade is just a tick too dark for me. When I set it with the Flower Nose mixed with the Huda Beauty Cherry Powder, I think it does look nice, but I was wishing for a little bit more brightness to it. But other than that, the formula of this is super, super nice. I would say that it's a pretty solid medium coverage. So if you're looking for something that like had some serious, like heavier duty type of coverage, I think that this one would be a little bit too light, but it's so comfortable underneath the eyes. It's easy to blend out. It's just a really, really pretty formula. So it's called the Care and Glow Serum Concealer Natural Skin Glow All Day Hydration. Again, I got 115C. There's a ton of product in here, 0.43 fluid ounces, and this is made in France. So this is what the packaging looks like. And I can mix this with a little bit of something as well to kind of adjust a little bit of the tone, which is oftentimes what I do. But I don't want to kind of mess with the formula of this because, again, it's really, really nice. If I didn't mention already, this is the concealer that I have got underneath my eyes today. Again, 115C. It's got an interesting little kind of doe foot applicator. It's kind of like a diamond with a dip in it. I'll blend her out here. It's so thin and comfortable with a pretty nice, like, again, medium coverage is how I would refer to it. I would love this formula in a brightener version with that pink. Oh, that would be so pretty. So that is the new Lancome Tawny Doll Ultra Wear Care and Glow Serum Concealer right there. Again. And then I purchased 2 products from the new Nomad Cosmetics Halloween Town collection. I got the highlighter and also the eyeshadow palette, both products that I'm wearing today. So I'll kind of start off with the highlighter. It's the Digital Dust Highlighter in True Love Never Dies. That's cute. And this is the box packaging. That's going to be difficult to try to throw away. It's super, super cute. So this guy here has got 0.264 ounces of product. It is a baked jelly product, so it is made in Italy. So that is the box packaging again. The actual packaging, love that they're kind of putting a little bit of a color and a like graphic on there instead of just that melt black packaging, you know. It's a nice little touch. And then there's what the back looks like. There was a impression in there, but I have kind of ruined it. And so this is too kind of dark for me to use as a highlighter. I layered it over the highlighter that I've kind of got really high with a green kind of shift to it. And then I primarily use this as a blush. And it's a pink, like it has a pink shift to it, but it's more kind of a peachy orange base. And so it's a little clashy with the colors that I have on. I've got like this purple lip oil from Alter Ego on my lips, and then the purple eyeshadow, and this is kind of warm on my cheeks, so it's a little clashy. But when I used it with the teals from the eyeshadow palette, it went a little bit better because that, again, that shift is quite a peachy orange that's in there. So I still think it looks really pretty though. A little light for a blush for me and a little deep for a highlighter, so I'm definitely gonna have to kind of play around with it and mix it and stuff like that. Again, totally ruined the cute little embossing that was in there. And I would say that there are some larger kind of sparkles in it, but I wouldn't call them glitters. I would just say they're kind of a larger mica that's in there. And yeah, you can really see kind of that pinky peach with the orange undertone in that right there. But it is a really pretty sheen. So that guy there is the True Love Never Dies Digital Dust Highlighter from the collection. This also looks really pretty on the eyes too, which I've worn it like that as well. And then we've got the Halloween Town eyeshadow palette, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, with the box packaging, it is just very, very cute stuff. 19.04 grams or 0.67 ounces of product. So you're getting a pretty decent amount of product in here across 10 shades. Just again, with the cute packaging. And then here is the actual packaging. It's very substantial for a cardboard. It's nice and weighted. And you can kind of see the... it's one of those type of shifty, I'm trying to get him to, he shifts. Yeah, let's get him to shift here. He's shifting. Oh, up and down. If you go up and down, then you can see the shift. Not, I was doing it sideways, but super, super cute. There's also a mirror inside as well, trying not to blind you. And then I'll have to turn this sideways, but there are just the cutest little, detailed graphics on the inside, which I really like. And then also the shadows are magnetized, so you can pull them out and they'll fit in other melt palettes, or if you wanted to exchange a shade or something like that, which again is something I always appreciate that brands do. This here, originally I was like, that's not going to work for a standalone for me, you know, but each time that I've used it, I've kind of used this gold as that highlight style shade, and I've worn it with the teals, and I've also worn it with the purples, which is what I've got today. And I've really loved the look that come out of it. There's something about that yellow that works really well with the purples and the blues, and it has this real nice Halloween aspect to it, right? I just really like how the eye look turned out when I used it, both with the blues, the purples, and mixing them. So it is a standalone for me. And again, I use kind of this gold. The teal shade here has got a really pretty shift to it too, that I think I can get away with using it by itself on the lid, but I have put a little bit of the gold on the inner corner when I have used it. The shimmer formula in this one is really nice. It's not super pressed hard. It's not chunky. It's not hard to pick up on a brush. I've had really good results with using those shimmers, and they're nicely pigmented as well. Little fallout, I do tap my brush off. I did kind of have to build up this shade right here and then this shade, but they're very, very pigmented and saturated, and they're purples that are a little bit more dry, so I did kind of have to go in to pick up the product, but they blended really well. Like, I didn't have a ton of problems kind of working with them. The blue mattes that are in here picked up really well and blended out super easily as well. So let me go ahead and give you guys some swatches. I'll go sideways here so you can kind of see the whole palette a little bit better than trying to hold it up and down. I originally had this in my Sephora bucket because I was going to like pick it up during the sale, because the sale is going to start in I think like 2 weeks, but it sold out. And then I got kind of nervous, like, if it sold out on Sephora, what if it sells out on the website? So I went to the website to purchase it because I kind of didn't want to miss out on it. But and then these next ones. I think you can kind of see in that shade right there, that's one of the mattes that I had to kind of go in and pick up the product and stuff like that. Not that it's pigmented, but I did have to kind of work to pick it up on the brush. No hard pan or anything like that. I just think it's kind of the consistency of that matte. And then these two shades. Yeah, I really love the looks that I've been getting out of this guy. Very Halloween-y, which I believe is the intention, right? So that is the new Nomad Cosmetics Halloween Town eyeshadow palette right there. And that's actually everything that I got and that I purchased. I did make some orders this week, but they're not here. I did a substantial Ulta order last week and it's still not here. Like, there's some crazy things going on with shipping and it's taking a lot longer than it normally does for stuff to get here. I did get in some lovely PR packages though. This first one is from Nomad Cosmetics. They kind of launched this little travel collection. They're calling it Nomad Air. This is the shipping bag that it came in, which is just really, really cute. Nomad Cosmetics is one of my favorite indie brands. I love, love, love their eyeshadows. I love a lot of their products. Each collection that Nomad Cosmetics does usually comes with like a postcard with information pertaining to the collection and like the inspiration and stuff. This one came with like a boarding pass style little informational card to it, which I think again is really cute. So it says Nomad Air Beauty Care Essentials Collection, new line of skincare and makeup products from Nomad Cosmetics, dreamed up in the air. So again, very cute. It says the like flight, the date. So underneath the date, it says October 17th because this collection is launching on October 17th. Cabin class, first class from Nomad to you. It's just really like, it's just really cute again with that attention to detail. All the products came in this super cute travel bag, which I'm going to be using because I'm going to be traveling in the next week and a half, so it came at a really good time. It's got little pockets for brushes, or if you want to use it for like skincare, there's this larger pocket on this side, kind of a half pocket, and then some slots if you wanted to put some stuff in there. And it's very lightweight, which is good for when you're traveling. And like the cutest detail, the zippers are little airplanes. It's just very, very cute. So that is the bag that everything came in. The collection has 3 skincare ingredients, which these are the first skincare products from Nomad Cosmetics. So they've got the Nomad Air, the lip salve. It's a 0.9 ounce, 25 gram tin. And it's got the little Nomad Air on there as well. And then your information on the back. It does say cruelty-free and vegan. Distributed by Nomad Cosmetics, manufactured at Nomad Labs in China. This is the box packaging right here. I love the little lightweight kind of tin packaging of these. So this most reminds me of a rosebud salve. I know there's one, it's like a doctor's name, I think, and it's called the rosebud salve. That's what this reminds me of the most. It's got the consistency reminds me of that type of salve. And then the smell, it definitely has a rose scent. So if you've ever tried the By Terry Baume de Rose, it smells exactly like that. And on the ingredients, it doesn't say that there is any fragrance in here. So the smell of the rose is coming from the second ingredient, which is the Rosa Canina Rosehip Fruit Oil. So it's actual rosehip that's in here. And then you've got shea butter, cottonseed oil, sea berry fruit oil, Camellia japonica seed oil, olive fruit oil, grapeseed oil, and vitamin E. Those are the ingredients, like super, super good ingredients. It feels very, very nice on the lips. I suppose it won't do me any good to kind of swatch it, but if you can think of a salve, that is definitely the consistency of it, as opposed to like some lip masky type products. It's more of a salve type product, and it's quite substantial, so it stays on the lips really well. It's not like super oily where it slides all over or anything like that. So this is the Nomad Air, the lip salve, and I'm actually going to be, again, traveling with this as well. And then they've got the face mist, a 3.4 fluid ounce or 100 milliliter bottle face mist. This also comes in a tin packaging with a sprayer on there. And face sprays, especially when I'm flying, are something that I cannot be without. I already have like a dry skin type, you know, so especially when you're up in that dry cabin type air, I gotta have like a face mist, right? So this is pretty handy. I have used this as well. It's not quite as hydrating as something like the Peach and Lily mist that I like, and also the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Mist is even more hydrating than the Peach and Lily. This is a little bit lighter version, and because I feel like this is more of like a refreshing type of a mist, it's one that you can apply more often, or at least one that I can apply more often, because it's not quite as hydrating as those other two. I will say that the mister on this comes out pretty strong, and it does say to shake well on here. It says spritz me, shake well, close eyes, and spray on face from arm's length. Take care not to spritz your seatmate. That's what it says on the packaging. This one here does not burn my eyes. I don't have any adverse reactions like that, and it does feel, again, pretty refreshing on the skin. I'm going to see if you guys can see kind of the mist. It comes out kind of strong. We gotta even it out. This doesn't have fragrance in it. It says no mineral oil, fragrance, or dyes, antioxidant rich rosemary water, and moisture attracting sodium PCA refreshes and revitalizes. So again, I really like those claims as well. I'm really excited about these new skincare products because the ingredients are so nice. The third one is the Nomad Air, the face cream. This is a 3.4 fluid ounce, 100 milliliter tin jar as well. And this one is cruelty-free and vegan, no parabens, phthalates, or mineral oil. So this one here, again, there isn't fragrance or anything like that in there. And I use this, I put on my skincare, and my skin has been getting dry because it's been between like the 30s and 50s around here, 30 something at night, and then kind of 50s during the day. It's supposed to warm up, which I'm just like so not ready for winter, right? But my skin has been feeling a little bit dry, so I did like my skincare routine like I normally do at night, and then I went over it with a layer of this, and this cream feels so nice. Like I'm a little apprehensive because there is olive fruit oil in it, and I'm scared that it might break me out. So I've been kind of easing into it. I haven't used it consistently every single day. I've just kind of been dabbling to kind of see how my skin's going to react. But one of the things that I did notice when I used it at night, when I woke up in the morning and I got in the shower to kind of wash my face and stuff, my skin was so soft and it felt very hydrated as well. So I'm hoping like heck that this is a product that I can continually use or build up to using every day and not get like breakouts from and stuff, because my skin really seemed to like it. It was very non-irritating. It didn't feel stingy. It felt hydrating. It just felt really nice on the skin. So hopefully I won't get any breakouts the more consistently that I use it. Each one of these products too in the tins, they do come sealed. So there's like a tin on top, and I just had this one open like this because I didn't want to pull it all off because the product is on like the seal. So I'll just continue to kind of use it like that until I get some of the product down. But you can kind of see it's not like super thick, but it's substantial in the same sense, if that makes any sense. And so at first I was like, I don't know if that's going to be super hydrating, but there's something about it that really like seems to lock moisture in the skin for like a thinner but substantial type of a product. I think you can kind of even see the bit of transformation in my skin on the back of my hands there from using that, you know. And just that little bit kind of went across my whole back of my hand. And again, that guy there is the face cream. And then lastly, the collection comes with a 6-pan eyeshadow palette. It's called the Travel Palette. There are 6 shadows that are 0.05 ounces or 1.5 grams each, which is a nice amount of product. It's nice and small, and it's a one and done for me. And I really like the Nomad Cosmetics formula. The shimmers in this one feel even a little extra creamy, like smooth. They just feel very nice, as do the mattes. It says on the back of the palette, dreamed up in the air, flying around the world. Proud supporter of Sustainable Travel International. Distributed by Nomad Cosmetics, manufactured at Nomad Labs in China. So this is the box packaging for this one right here. It's funny because, like, you know how you get stuff in like airports or like on the plane and stuff, and it's got that kind of packaging to it. This really mimics that. So it's a cardboard with a magnetic closure, and then here are your 6 shades. It's a neutral palette, but it's got a little bit more warmth in it in comparison to being a little bit more cool. It's definitely a more warm palette. It's a one and done for me. You've got a light, a medium, and a deeper shimmer, as well as a deep matte, a blend out, and a little bit lighter. And then I'd put this guy underneath the brow for the highlight. So the top 3 are the mattes. And they're so soft. I've also been just loving wearing the Haunted USA palette that they recently did as well. And then here are the shimmers, and they're so pretty. Just a really pretty one and done, neutral, leaning warm eyeshadow palette. Right there. And again, this collection here launches on Tuesday, October, is it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday, October 17th. And just a massive thank you, as always, to Nomad Cosmetics for sending me over their latest launches. I think I've told you guys this before, but I started out buying the Nomad eyeshadow palettes, and I started off with I think like 2 of them. Loved them so much I went back and I bought all of the palettes that they had available at the time. And I also purchased all of their new launches until they reached out to me to send me PR. So I feel super lucky because again, they're one of my favorite brands. And then Essence Cosmetics sent me over a PR box, and this guy here, it says "and the award goes to" on there. And there are a bunch of products in here as well as some candies. So it says "Hi Beauty, this fall we're celebrating Essence's best-selling products. You know, the ones that you always go back to over the years because they're just that good. We're excited for you to experience the best of the best that Essence Makeup has to offer with our high quality yet affordable cosmetics." And Essence is a brand that I have repurchased products from several times, like the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. This here, I have used up several of these, and I use this every single day to take down shine on my face. So I'm getting a little shiny, say like right here. And this is a BK Beauty 113 brush that I'm using. But I just use it to take down shine that breaks throughout the day. And again, this is a product that I use every single day. And then also another one that I have repurchased so many times over the years, I can't even tell you how many of these I bought, is the Super Precise Eyeliner. It's like $4. These are each like $4 a piece, and they're such good products. So inside their bestseller set here, there's the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder, which I did use up one of these, and I like this one as well, but this one has got a little bit of a yellow hint to it, and it also is a little bit more brightening, which is called the Brightening Up Powder, whereas the one that I just showed you guys, that matte powder, is a little bit more translucent on my skin tone. So I'll kind of swatch it for you guys, and you'll be able to see right there that it has more like pigment to it. So it definitely has that kind of brighten up factor. And then here's the white one. You can see it's a little bit more translucent. So that's kind of the difference between the two powders. And again, I've used up one of those brighten up powders as well. And I do like it if I'm trying to brighten up a little bit around my face. And then there's the Be My Highlight number 10 Baked Highlighter Powder. And this particular shade I know I've never used before because it just appears to be too dark. And in terms of highlighters, this guy here is just not quite as sparkly as something that I would like, but I like that super high sparkle. But I'm gonna try this actually to kind of set my neck and see if I like it like that, kind of how I used to use the Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana highlighter. You guys have seen how many of those I've used over the years. This looks a little bit shinier than Reserve Your Cabana, but it kind of almost seems dupable to that. So I'm excited to try it because they discontinued the Reserve Your Cabana from Wet n Wild, but that guy there is the Pure Nude Highlighter in number 10, Be My Highlight. And then we've got the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara, which my mom really likes this. I like this mascara as well, but when I really spritz my face, sometimes I can get transfer underneath. I don't recall getting that transfer when I don't spray my face, but nowadays, like, because I have that drier skin type, it's like there's hardly ever a day that goes by that I don't spritz my face. But this is like a cult favorite mascara from the brand. And then there is this Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. So you can use it on your lashes or your eyebrows. I don't recall trying this product before. And then you've also got the Volume Lip Gloss Extreme Shine, which is a clear. And a huge thank you to Essence for sending over some of their best sellers. And then I got this PR box that says Ticket to Glow on here, which is full of highlighters. So they're liquid highlighters too. So these type of products I like to kind of mix in with other foundations to get more glowiness to them, kind of like the Hollywood Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury or the Auric Glow Lust, kind of like that, which I've done that with these products and I like to use them like that. I don't typically like to use them by themselves. But there are some sticks in here from NYX that I will use as like a base for sparkly highlighters for when I really want that super blinding like highlight aspect. So these are the products. There are 4 Lumi Glow lotions from L'Oreal, 3 of the Perfection 4-in-1 Glow makeup from Maybelline, and then 3 highlighter sticks from NYX. They sent 3 shades of the Perfector 4-in-1 Glow makeup from Maybelline. So we've got number 0.5 Fair Light Cool, 00 Fair Light, and then number 1 in Light are the shades here. I'm not going to open these just yet because I've got some liquid like highlighter products that I'm going through. And it's funny because I originally purchased this product and I used it like a foundation, and then I was like, this has like nothing. This does nothing for me, like for coverage. Because I don't know if I wasn't thinking or what the deal was, but I decluttered it. Well, now that I know like kind of what it is, like it's a dupable kind of drugstore Charlotte Tilbury flawless filter type product, I'm going to mix it in with something like my No7 foundation to kind of, if I want a little bit more sheer coverage with a little bit more glow than the No7 gives me, that's how I'm going to use it. But I do have quite a few products like this open, so I'm not going to open all these up right here, but I have seen other people really enjoy these from the drugstore. And then there are 3 of these jumbo multi-use face sticks from NYX, which I believe these are new products from NYX, and this one looks super fun. So these are a little bit easier to open and kind of get the product out than the Maybelline ones are, so I'll go ahead and swatch all of these. We've got Blueberry Muffin right here. This in eyeshadow and blush form is like one of my favorite things ever. It's got that pink, blue, purple kind of shift in it. It's like really, really pretty. So I probably, because there's a little bit more pigment in this guy, I probably won't use this like directly like as a highlight, but I may try to tap it on like a blush. So that one there is Blueberry Muffin. And then we've got Vanilla Ice Cream right here, and these next 2 I will use as like powder highlight bases for those really sparkly powder highlighters that I have. They're just gonna stick super well. So I've got the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Noctilucent palette on my face today. You guys can see how much I've loved this. I've hit pan in several shades. So for instance, if I grab a bit of this, which is very sparkly, and tap it over there, it's just gonna grab and just have the prettiest shift, which is kind of how I like to use these really kind of sparkly, more flaky style highlighters. So that one is Vanilla Ice Cream, and then we have got Coconut Cake, which is a champagne. So that one there is Coconut Cake. And I like that these don't have that really like quick stiff dry down in a like cream style product. I find those really hard to kind of get along with. They like dry down and they almost have this restrictive quality to them where it, like, I don't know if it takes some of the moisture out of your skin or what, but I actually have a hard time getting product to stick to those kind of liquids. These aren't like that. They have a bit of like tact to them, a little bit more like hydration properties. And then we have 4 of the True Match Lumi Glotions. So I've got Fair Glow and Light Glow. And let me put little blobs down my arm and then I'll point out what shades they are. These are going to be super easy to mix in with foundations, kind of how I was talking about how I would use these products earlier. I swatched these in a really awkward spot. So we've got Fair, Light, Medium, and Deep down here. So let's go ahead. These got a lovely pearl in them. I don't know how I ended up swatching these so awkward. Ooh, this is gonna be fun to put a bit of bronziness in my foundation. So I think I can get pretty good use out of all of these shades. So again, you've got Fair, Light, Medium, and Deep right there. And those are the L'Oreal Lumi Glotions. And these also feel really nice. Like they feel like they're kind of a hydrating style product. And that is everything that I have for my haul today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I will see you guys later. Bye.